You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on demand through YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing to listen to us through this method. If you'd like to keep up to date with when I add new interviews, then subscribe to this channel. We're going to be talking to Gordon, and we're going to be talking to him all about Simple Simon and the new Adventures of Robinhood. Gordon, firstly, thank you very much for speaking to us all about it.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Daniel. Always a pleasure.
I was wondering if you could perhaps give us a little bit of an introduction about yourself first before we move on to talking all about the pantomime.
Oh, well, I've been in show business for about 30 years. I've been playing Simple Simon for 20 of those, I think, all around Kent, mostly Margate at the Winter Gardens every half term. And this year we're able to come to Swale. We've been waiting to come to Swale for quite a few years, and we haven't had diary space, but this year we have, and so we're very delighted.
So could you tell us a little bit about the Simple Simon character?
Yeah, he's a huge little boy, really. I started playing him in pantomime years and years ago, and then took him into the children's show Idiom. The children's show is similar to a pantomime, but the difference is, and I think we're the only people who do it, we stop the storyline at various points in the show, and we get children up on stage to take part in games and songs to win prizes, and so that's sort of kicking the pantomime thing into much more an interactive medium. So yeah, it's real fun to do, and I sort of bring out the child in me every time I play Simple Simon.
Well, you were letting me know that it's a panto style show, so I was hoping you could expand a bit more on that.
Well, it's got all the characters. It's got a magical fairy who starts the show, and then the audience are taken through the magical journey by the fairy to meet Simple Simon, who are then taken to Storybook Land to meet Robin Hood, and we have to rescue Maid Marian. And so it's a very, very story-driven show, much like a pantomime. We've got comedy and songs, production melodies, and comedy, slapstick comedy. Lots and lots of opportunity for the children to be shouting boos and hisses and cheering, and also we've got the ghost gag, so the children have to keep their eyes peeled for a ghost. So all the ingredients of a pantomime without the wedding at the end, really.
So can you tell us a little bit more about the live music?
Yeah, we're one of the managements that keep on using live music. Lots of people use click tracks and discs for their shows, and we find that because we do so much interaction with the children, I think it would be impossible for our shows to work to pre-recorded tracks. And so we have two excellent live musicians, a keyboard player and a drummer. And so it really is a live show all the way through. There are no times when there's the sticky moment of waiting for a song to finish or a song to start. It's sort of very, very interactive and very live. Well,
the show certainly sounds a really popular show with children.
It is. I think that because children are able, it's the opportunity to join in. And sometimes they go to the theatre if they're a little bit older and they have to sit and watch a play or a musical. And although it's fantastic, it doesn't really engage them. But right from the start, they're shouting, they're participating in the spell. They have to work to make the spell work as well. The grown-ups love it because I think the kids end up exhausted at the end. So they're going to have their tea and go to bed almost because they're so tired, because they've actually experienced the adventure themselves. They're with us every step of the way.
Well, it's certainly interactive, and that sounds a lot of fun as well.
Well, we have fun as well as a company, and when you work with children, you've got to really enjoy it. You can't ever fool children. If you're not sincere, then they know it. And the children that we've entertained for about 20 years now, we've travelled all over Kent with this show, and they absolutely love it. And it's a joy to do. It's real theatre.
Well, I was just wondering before you go if you could just let us know where and when the pantomime is on.
Yeah, by all means. We're at the Wyvern Hall at the Swallow Centre at Sittingbourne on Thursday the 20th of February, 2:30. The doors open at 2 o'clock for a 2:30 start. We do about 45 minutes, then we have an interval, another 45 minutes, so you're going to get your money's worth. The tickets are £7, and a family ticket of 4 is only £25. So I think it represents really good value to mum and dad as well.
Well, Gordon, I'd like to thank you very much for telling our listeners all about Simple Simon, New Adventures of Robin Hood.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you.